Alright guys, we are flying from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and before we get started I would like to say thanks for those of you that are hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and welcome to any new subscribers that are here. If you continue to like my material, please keep going with the thumbs up and the subscribes. Helps gets the videos out there and justifies my time and effort in making these videos, because I try to make them educational. I'm not getting anything out of doing these videos, so if I start to see, more views and more likes and more clicks and so on and so forth, then it keeps me wanting to do it. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Um, I'll admit I am not an entertainer, so I used to try to do Twitch, but I'm not as entertaining as some guys that are very animated, and they can hold a conversation for 3 to 4 hours at a time. I cannot do that. So I find that I'm a little stronger in the videos to where when there's downtime, if I can't think of something to say, I just hit the pause button on the recording. That way I don't have to worry about it. So by all means, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on these videos. I do look at comments and will respond if I understand them. So let's come up here and we'll get things rolling. All right, I need power. Okay. Get the INS going. And airplane needs some lights. Alright, we're gonna go with, I don't know, let's do 188 or 187. Let's do 187. And we'll do 36 in business class and 19 first class. That's fine. So that gives us 189.9 at 22% CG, which is fine. You want it at least 21, in my opinion. Pax is 260. So before we do anything more, we need to figure out fuel. Over here. So we're here at Los Angeles. So we're going to do the summer 2 stoked transition. At least that's what I'm planning. And the zero fuel weight is 189,900. 30,000. Auto is fine. United 1399. A350s. $30.01. Information Oscar is current. Departing 25 right. Wind calm, 10 square miles. Visibility, few clouds. Looks good there. San Fran is arriving on the 28s. Wind is pretty good there as well. Download that. File the IFR here. It's also CBDLC capable airport, which you see here. CBDLC, so text clearance. Categorized as a heavy because of wake turbulence, because of the size of the aircraft. They need that for separation purposes up through the TRACONs. When you get to center, you don't have to say heavy anymore, but anything below center, you have to say heavy with your call sign, so they know for separation purposes. IFR, A350s, Slant Lima, LAX San Francisco for 30,000. All that looks good. Flight plan on file. Let me see, LAX 1Com and San Francisco. It's pretty good there. There's really no weather, not much in clouds, I don't think. It's all along the coast. Maybe in San Francisco we might see a little bit of cloud cover, but there's no icing anywhere to worry about, and hardly any turbulence. So we're doing United Virtual. I think this might be scheduled flight. I don't remember, so gotta do this search here. And if not, we'll do a charter. Well, it looks like there is someone else took that one, so we'll grab this one. And need to climb right 500 feet per nautical mile. Actually, is that what it says? 500 feet to 640, so that's 2,000 feet per minute. Easily. Okay, good to go there. So we're gonna get a taxi to 25 right. Below 3,000 at Docker, below 5,000 at EVOS, below 12,000 at dark, top altitude flight level 230. Always read the notes, turbojet aircraft only, so I couldn't file this if I was in a turboprop or a Cessna 172 or something like that. This is only for turbofan, turbojet engines, anything that can handle the speeds and such of a departure like this. And we're doing the Stoke transitions. We're going to go this way with a possible hold here at Splint. And we're going to do the Surfer for arrival into San Fran. So we got to cross gnarly at 280 knots. We'll hold 280 all the way till Foley and Eddy. Above flight level 200. Line below means you got to be above it. A line above and below means between. So between those two, above 8,000 and at 6,000. So we got to cross exactly 6,000 at Eddy at 240 knots. If the winds change to we're landing on the 19s, then at waves, we would switch to the waves 1, which goes out this way. So you keep that in mind for another star if you need it. Otherwise, we're going to pick the ILS 28 left from Eddy. So it's a full approach. It's a RNAV coupled ILS Cat 2, Cat 2 capable with minimums of decision altitude 113. And that looks good. So I'll exit here at Echo, maybe Delta, and park here at Terminal 3. So that is the flight plan in a nutshell. Just doing that so I can copy the flight plan for the A cars. Actually, I guess I could keep that up. All right, back to the plane. You know what I forgot to look at? I forgot to look at the fuel. It's one of the reasons I do it that way. So fuel is 1340. 13. Just round that up to 13.1. Yeah, that should be plenty. Weights are all good. All right, so fuel 13, APU, let's say 30, 15, that gives us 14 fuel on board. All right, everything's loading up.
Okay, 77 Papa to departure.
November 77 Papa, contact departure.
Yes, on. SoCal departure, Comanche 4977 Papa, 2.3 for 4,000.
November 4977 Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact.
John Wayne clearance, Piper 972 Mike Kilo. We're Piper Comanche and request flight following to Trona, that's Lima 72 at 9,500 feet.
Alright, looks like the APU is up and going. Got 18
November
quarts of
972 Mike
oil.
Kilo, John Wayne clearance on departure, fly heading 340, maintain VFR at or below 2,400. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3216.
Hydro is fine.
Fly heading 340,
Anti-skid on.
400, departure 128.1 and squawk 3216 to Mike Kilo.
November 77 Papa, turn right heading 340, climb and maintain 7,000.
Right to 340, climb to 7,000, 77 Papa.
November 2 Mike Kilo, read back crest.
Alright, we are United 1399. And we are at LAX heading to San Francisco. Alright, LAX 27, altitude. We are at 75 Alpha. So we should be close to that. $33.56.6. It's close. 18.24.0. It's close enough. So go ahead and align. You can't change it on this one. That's the only issue with that, but it's all right. If you can, I don't know how. You might be able to do it
John
on
Wayne ground, Piper
this one.
972 Mike Kilo, report at ACI North and ready to taxi with 2 left.
Actually, never
November
thought of that.
4977 Papa, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, altitude indicates 5,500, type unknown.
77 Papa looking.
November 972 Mike Kilo, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left to Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie, Kilo.
20 left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha, Hotel, Charlie,
Information
Kilo,
Oscar.
Mike Kilo.
1753 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,900. Few clouds at 18,000. Temperature 19er. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3001. Arriving runways 24 left. 25 left. Departing runways 24 left. 25 right. ILS runway 24 left and 25 left approach in use or vector for visual approach will be provided. Simultaneous visual approaches to all runways are in progress. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following requested. Notice to air missions runway 24 right 6 left closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold toward instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar.
Pulling up my CBDLC program voiced. All right. Okay, let me see if that is right. 3001. Yep, that looks right. So come here and CBDLC. Do login. $13.99. Send. And that will take about 20 seconds or so. Get our squawk. Departure is summer 2. There's the tone for our departure. So ATC message. Standby. Clear to San Fran via summer 2 stoked. Tennis foul, climb via the SID, except maintain 5,000. It's pretty standard operating procedure here. Departure is 125.2, squawk 2442. We'll accept it. That closes it out. Okay, no questions with that. So we got our squawk. APU is good. That is fine. Barrow set. All that set. Yeah, that's set. All right. Well, we are cruising today at 300, cost index 160. And let me see here. Average ISA is +8. So let's see what the cruise temp is at 30,000. Looks like -39. And the Tropa is 421. And the average wind component is -29, means a headwind of 29. So all that is completed. So now we need to do departure 25 right on the summer 2 stoked transition. 28 left. ILS 28 left via Eddie on the Surfer 4. So between Stoked and Surfer, I don't think we have any airways. Stoked, nope. So we'll just right click, delete. Alright, zero fuel is 189.9. CG I think is 22. Block fuel, let's say 13.9. Gives us an hour extra, all that's fine. Passengers, it's 260, 160, all that's fine. $57. $59, $57. And elevation here is 128, so 500 should be 156. We'll just say 700. And 1200 for engine out. All that is fine. Don't have to worry about shift. That's only if you don't use full runway. All right, we got our winds. We load up A cars. This will take a second to load, and then fill out the A cars. don't know, 300 for a A350. $30,000.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard.
It
Please
appears to
ensure
have
that you
worked.
fasten your seatbelt, return your seat back folding trays to their full upright positions, and store your carry-on luggage in either the overhead bins or under the seat in front of
And
you.
going up to
If you need an
5,000.
emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions located near that
The
exit.
ground
Do
hydro
not wish to
on.
perform any of the functions described in the event of an emergency. Please inform crew members so you may be proceeded. At this time, we request that all portable electronic devices, such as cell phones or portable computers, be either powered off or put into airplane mode.
And we
These
got
devices may
APU.
interfere with the aircraft's navigational or communication equipment. We will notify you when it's safe to continue using these devices. We remind you that smoking aboard this aircraft, as well as tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors, is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight, please don't hesitate to ask a crew member. Thank you for your attention.
Put that to automatic.
Attention all flight attendants, doors to automatic.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain and crew would like to welcome you on board this Airbus A350. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you, or in an overhead bin. The flight crew will do everything possible to make your flight comfortable and enjoyable. Xplane.org, onesim.com, and Ramses Aviation Design wish you a pleasant flight experience.
Let me see.
Grounded cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Grounded cockpit, toes driving up.
Alright, all those thingamabobs are on. And we need to squawk 2442. Need to lock the door.
Okay. All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And we're good on fuel. Do beacon light. Clear behind us. Kind of. Doors are closed.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake. Starting pushback, go ahead, start the engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard. Please make sure that your seat backs and trays are in their full upright position. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. As well, any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thanks and have a great flight.
gentlemen, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten
Operation
by pulling
complete,
on
set
the
park
loose
brake.
end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the
Disconnecting
upper
tow,
portion
stand
of the
by.
buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience
November 972 Mike Kilo, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Exits, 4 on the left side of the cabin and 4 on the right. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit
Aircraft
may be
4
behind
south
you.
of Chino,
If we need
altitude
to
indicating
evacuate the aircraft,
4,100.
floor level
SoCal
lighting
approach
will
on
guide
guard. You are
towards the
inside
exit.
Charlie
Doors
airspace.
can be opened
If you hear
by
this
moving the
transmission,
handle in the
contact
direction
SoCal
of the
approach
arrow. Each door is equipped with
135.4.
an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of
SoCal
oxygen,
approach
pull the mask from
5972
Tow is
Mike
disconnected,
Kilo,
bypass bay has been removed.
7,500,
Hand signal on the left, she's all yours,
the
Captain.
elastic band behind your
November
head and
972 Mike
breathe
Kilo,
normally.
SoCal
Although the bag
approach
does not
information,
inflate,
aircraft SoCal
oxygen is
approaching
flowing to
Ontario,
the mask.
altimeter
If you are
3001.
traveling with a child or someone who
01,
requires
thank you, Mike Kilo.
assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. The following electronic devices, calculators, CD players, laptop computers, may be used when the seatbelt sign is off, or when permitted by the crew. Mobile telephones, remote-controlled toys, or any electronic devices operating with an antenna must be turned off at all times. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight. Thank you.
All right. I think we're good there. Let's get our ATIS again.
Simultaneous visual approaches to all runways are in progress. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Notice to air missions runway 24 right 6 left closed. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar. Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS information Oscar. All
right, we are still with Oscar Meyer, 3001, the altimeter in WinCom. Afternoon, Los Angeles ground, United 1399 Heavy at Terminal 7, current with Oscar, ready taxi.
United 1399 Heavy, Los Angeles ground, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 7 Bravo.
25 right, via Charlie 7 and Bravo, United 1399 Heavy. Alright, Bravo is the inside one here, so clear left and right. Just keep on with the keep on.
November 77 Papa, decide to maintain 7,000, advising you have the 1 minute weather and no TAMs for Apple Valley. Say approach request when able.
77 Papa, descend to 7,000. Have the weather for Victorville and the notice. Request a visual approach.
November 77 Papa, expect visual approach Apple Valley.
77 Papa, approach.
Don't need all that. Okay. Camera ready, spoilers armed, flaps takeoff, auto brake, RTO, takeoff config test. Did all that. We are ready to roll. We're just going to need some landing lights and some strobage.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Switch to tower. Archer's 125-2. Los Angeles Tower, United 1399 Heavy, home short 25 right.
United 1399 Heavy, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399 Heavy. We got strobes and landing lights. I'm a nav are blue, landing lights on. Good to go.
Seven Papa has the airport in sight.
November 77 Papa, cleared visual approach Apple Valley.
Cleared visual approach Apple Valley, 77 Papa.
Flex 57, SRS active. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, cross-checked.
V1.
Positive right. Gear coming up.
Terrain, terrain. November 77 Papa, no traffic observed between you and Apple Valley. Report cancellation
See
of
the
IFR
flaps
in the
coming
air
up?
on this frequency around the ground of 122.2. Change to advisory frequency approved.
775, Roger. We'll cancel IFR now. Thanks a lot.
November 77 Papa, IFR cancellation received. Squawk VFR change to advisory frequency approved.
775, Roger. So long.
United 1399 Heavy contact SoCal departure.
Orbit 2 departure, United 1399 Heavy CO. 25.2. SoCal departure, United 1399 Heavy, climbing via the summer 2, leaving 4,000, climbing 5,000.
United 1399 Heavy SoCal departure, radar contact, climb via SID.
Climb via the SID, United 1399 Heavy. Alright, so climbing via the SID is 230. So climb via, you gotta be below 12,000 at dark. We are in we're in altitude capture managed mode on that. So all is swell. Should have a block at 12,000 foot until after dark. Put on their constraint overlay there.
United 1399 Heavy contact Los Angeles Center 133. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Los Angeles Center 135.5, United 1399 Heavy. 135.5. We're above 10,000, so we'll turn off the landing lights and those lights for now. Los Angeles Center, United 1399, climbing via the summer 2, leaving 1000.
United 1399 Heavy Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, United 1399. And so now we can go from altitude to open. Not that there's any constraints after dark, but that way you don't have to worry about it. When they tell you to go straight to an altitude, you just go open climb and get rid of any restrictions that are in between the altitude that you are presently at and the altitude that you're going to.
November 2 Mike Kilo, contact Joshua, approach 126.1. November 972 Mike Kilo, Joshua, approach Victorville, altimeter 3007. United 1399, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Los Angeles Center 133.2, United 1399. Okay. Los Angeles Center, United 1399, 17,900, climbing flight level 230.
United 1399, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain level 300.
Climb maintain flight level 300, United 1399. Alright, off we go into the wild blue yonder as the Air Force theme goes. Like I said, not too much clouds today. Very nice indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft continues to climb. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are non-smoking. For your safety, the lavatories have been equipped with smoke detectors. Damaging or disconnecting the smoke detectors is strictly prohibited. On the overhead panel you will find a personal lamp, air conditioning, and a flight attendant button. The lavatory for the business class passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers, in the back and center of the airplane. For your safety, when seated, we recommend to keep your seat belts fastened, even when the fasten seatbelt sign is off.
Alright guys, I won't bore you with this part. We'll pause it till we get to our top of climb here, and then we'll do a few checks. So see you in a second. Alright, we're approaching our top of climb here at cruise altitude at flight level 300. We can turn off these seatbelt signs. Go full speed ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move about the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. You may now turn on your electronic devices, such as calculators, CD players and laptop computers.
Fuel's even. Good on the gens. Good on the hydro. Good on bleeds. Good on temperatures. Elevation, San Francisco 13, that is correct. So that's for the auto pressurization features.
November 2 Mike Kilo, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Please make sure your seats are in an upright position, and prepare your folding trays.
Let's go up to the bar, get ourselves a drink. Gotta have a drink on a long haul. Step 2, right? Anyone that knows what step 2 is, leave a comment below. It's a popular YouTuber that says step 2 in his videos, so I'll be curious to see who else watches him. And it's not an aviation-based YouTuber. Alright, let's get our, I don't know, rum and coke, I guess. Mojito, maybe? Go chat with these first class peeps. Creepy. Get our own freaking coffee.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now start our onboard entertainment program. For your comfort, we will lower the cabin lighting. In the side arms of your chairs you will find your personal headphones. If you would like to continue reading, please use your personal reading gland.
Let's get our en route weather.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Kilo Lima Alpha X-Ray to Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar. Airmet Sierra is valid for IFR and mountain obscuration. Valid until 2100 Zulu for your route of flight. No SIGMETs active for your route of flight. Current weather conditions. Kilo Sierra Mike X-Ray. Wind 293 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 20. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3003 for the destination at your estimated arrival time. Wind 028 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600. 8000. Scattered. Temperature 19. Dew point 13. Altimeter 3005. Winds aloft for the en route area at 30,000 feet. Wind 342 at 40 at 24,000 feet. Wind 345 at 43 at 34,000 feet. Wind 3.
All right. When we get a little bit closer to our top of descent, we'll deal with that. So I'm going to pause the recording until we get to top of descent. See you in a second.
United 1399,
hang on.
contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center 127.45, United 1399. We'll see you. Now I'm going to wait a good 10 seconds before I sign in with these guys, just to make sure that I'm not blocking someone's readback of an IFR clearance or something like that. It's just one of those things that, you know, radio etiquette that so many people in VETSIM do not have any idea what that is. But here on Pottage, we try to, you know, be courteous to others. All right, I think that's been enough time, but there's no guarantees. Give it a try. Afternoon, Oakland Center, United 1399, flight level 300.
At 1399, Oakland Center, descend via the... Hold up, United 1399, send via Surf 4, arrival San Francisco, 73005.
Descend via the Surfer 4 arrival 3005, United 1399, thanks. Alright, so we got our descent via, so I'm going to wait till we get to about 20 miles or so from top of descent, and we'll pick it up from there. So see you in a bit. Alright, let me see if I can plug in some performance here. The wind is 040 at 4. Temperature is 19. And QNH is 1018. Radio is 100. Grab our descent winds. And we'll go to descend here. Lowest we can set this is 6,000. Yeah, 6,000.
At 1721, having contact Oakland Center 127.45.
I'll wait till that guy checks in, and then I'll check in myself.
Oakland Center, United 1721, 13-4 for flight level 100.
1721, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 400.
400, United 1721.
Oakland Center, United 1399 is leaving 300. Actually, I stepped away from the computer for a moment. Hopefully they didn't call me on the radio.
Please make sure your seat backs are upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. We hope that you found our flight enjoyable. We would like to remind you that cushions and blankets are to be left in your seats. Thank you.
Open sending I-1721. Can I step away for like 30 seconds? Just gotta grab my charger.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you that use of all electronic devices during descent and landing is prohibited as it may interfere with the navigational equipment. Thank you.
109.55. Slowing down here at Gnarly.
1399, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
NorCal 121.3, United 1399. And I'm just going to get D8 to expedite this a little bit. Looks like it's current with Sierra. NorCal approach, United 1399, heavy, descending via the Surfer 4, leaving flight level 211. Current with Sierra, request ILS 28 left, approach from Eddie.
Okay, 1399 heavy, NorCal approach, copy, I'll expect that.
And I can plan on that, United 1399 heavy. 135, 65 is usually the final approach controller. So the next controller should clear us to fly the approach. So until such time, we'll leave the altitude at 6,000 and only lower this once we're cleared to fly the approach. That way you don't accidentally go lower than what you're authorized, which is 6,000. Because he told us to descend via, so that means we cannot duck under this 6,000 foot restriction until we are given authority to do so. If I set this for, you know, the ILS approach altitude for capturing the glide slope, then I'd stand the chance of getting below 6,000 after Eddie. So I would cross that Eddie at 6,000 properly, but I'm going to continue to descend afterward. So I'm just going to hold it up at 6,000 until we have that approach clearance. perf is still good. I think. Let me double check. 040 and then 19 and 1018. Yeah, all that is correct. $280 are now 15,190, so looking good.
At 1721, you'll be outside of my airspace. Radar service terminated. Dip. Yeah, 1399, heavy contact NorCal approach 134.5.
NorCal 134.5 and I-1399, heavy. Alright, 1345. NorCal approach and I-1399, heavy, descending via Serper 4, leaving 10,400.
Yeah, 1399, heavy. With NorCal approach at Eddie, cleared the ILS runway 28 left approach, altimeter 3005.
At Eddie, cleared ILS 28 left approach, 3005 and I-1399, heavy. Alright, let's do some landing lights. Seatbelts are good. And we're now cleared to fly the approach. So we can bring this down to, let's just say 2,000. Missed approach is 4,000. So looks like 3,000, so you'll leave it there for now. So my problem with the weather programs I'm using right now is it brings in the clouds instantly like that. Even though I have never change visible weather, it still does it because I'm using automatic. I find that this is the best one to use with active sky. I used to use FS Global Real Weather, but it's not very reliable these days, so I went ahead and bought Active Sky for XP11, and that way I've never had an issue with Active Sky with giving me the right altimeter and temperatures and winds. Like, I'm more interested in airport weather than I am upper level weather. I mean, it helps to have good upper weather level with, with winds as far as fuel calculations are concerned. But FS Global Real Weather was just not very good. So I pretty much got rid of that altogether. Alright, we're gonna hold 240 for right now. We're gonna go flaps 1. Clear the fly the approach. So we'll go managed after that. $8,000 at fillet, yeah. That's why I'm holding it at 8. And I'm gonna be 6,000 at Eddy. He said at Eddy clear the approach. So that means I got to follow the instructions of the star until we reach Eddy, which is the IAF. IAF, which is initial approach fix of the approach. So you gotta abide by the star restrictions. And tower is 120.5. Added in a little bit of air brake because I was coming in too high for that eddy restriction. As long as I'm close to 6,000, they're not gonna get on me. Alright, I'll take that out. I'll arm it here in a moment. And we're gonna go back to manage mode because now I think we're probably in.
Last aircraft calling is really low on the volume.
Yeah, we're in approach phase. So auto brake, we'll do low into ice. Exterior lights, all that is good.
Number 751, Lima Uniform, Salt Lake Center, squawk 7416. Number 1, Lima Uniform, a little bit closer to you. You've got radar contact 12 miles west of the Dickinson VOR. Cleared to Billings Airport is filed. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Number 1, Lima Uniform, read back correct. Change to my frequency 135.77. Number 1, Lima Uniform, roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes our aircraft will land at the destination airport. For your safety, we ask you to remain seated until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. When preparing to depart, please make sure to take all your personal belongings with you.
San Francisco Tower, 120.5, United 1399 Heavy.
Follow the signs to International Transit Area.
San Francisco Tower, United 1399 Heavy, established on the ILS 28 left approach course.
United 1399 Heavy, San Francisco Tower with variable at 4, rolling 28 left, clear land.
28 left, clear land, United 1399 Heavy. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mash and get this thing turned first. And then we'll mash approach. Lower our gear. You will arm those things. Lower that to 1,000. Have enough time.
$2,500.
And we'll go flaps full.
$2,000.
Just turned off the autopilot. Do it manually.
$1,000.
Slate right crosswind.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
United 1399, join Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground, point 8, no good day.
After the parking monitor ground, 0.8, United 1309 Heavy. Thanks, you too. See ya.
Careful when opening the overhead bin, as luggage may have shifted during the flight. If you require assistance placing your
Alright.
luggage, please remain seated until all passengers have exited. You have to do this soon. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this flight, and we look forward to seeing you on board again in the future. Have a great morning.
See if we can fit in here. I don't think I've ever parked this one before. It's probably not the best parking spot for a big plane like this, but it's alright. We'll make it work. Alright. I didn't mean to turn off the strobes. Or maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I meant to turn them off. Okay. Is the APU on? Looks like it is, but is the bleed not working? There we go. Now we got bleed, error. APU is available. Alright, turn the beacon off. Those doors are open.
Disconnected.
$295. This plane, I don't think, actually registers the best on that. Oh, make sure it took, even though it says it didn't, sometimes it does, or most of the time it does, which it did. So let me cancel that. And make sure I'm offline. Let's do a replay real fast. Oh, that was perfect timing there. A bit of a wing flex, so I guess that was pretty accurate on that landing. All right. All right, all that jazz looks fine. Booyah. All right. Good times. you guys like this flight, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff, and we'll catch you next YouTube video. You all have a good one. See ya.